Hey guys, it's Kelly and welcome to another Flossy Friday. It is January 21st, which is really crazy. Let's do a little update. I am doing fine. Work is insane, but it was really nice having a long weekend last weekend. This week I have actually been working on some stitching, but also some quilting stuff, and I have puffs going, but I left them in the corner because they're precariously stacked right now. So I have those two rows left to put together because they're a set, and then I'll put the next set of 3 sets together, and then I have 6 rows left to stuff and close and then put in their sets of 2, and then the final set of 3, and then I can put the set of 3s together, and then I can quilt it, and then I can bind it, and then it'll be done, which is so exciting. Mini update on the cats. They're doing good. They're sleeping in the other room right now. Potter is phenomenal. Stella has become a flying squirrel, but she has been for a hot minute, but it's just getting worse. So whenever she turned a year old back in October, she like magically woke up the next day and realized that she could get up on all the high surfaces by thrusting her body upwards with little to no effort. And so she does it quite frequently in like many areas in which I wish she would not do. And it's really not I'm really not able to stop her. She's very fast, and honestly, whenever I try to get her down from places and things like that, that's whenever like things fall, and some of the places where she goes, there's breakables, so you know, I'm just living with it. But the other thing is that I have to be careful with like small things because she steals all the small things, and I wake up at 3 in the morning to her like flicking them down the hallway, so that's really exciting. Okay, so quilting wise, what have I been working on and what is my little mini quilt haul? We'll talk about that first and then we'll get into the stitching. So, as you may or may not know, I completed a gigantic, like cow king size quilt in the summer. The fabric was called, a blooming bunch, as a play on words to the Brady Bunch, because it was designed by Maureen McCormick. Marsha. And so that quilt is finally at the quilters. She came by the other day. I gave it to her at the beginning of the month. She's been like out of town and super busy. She came by this week though to pick up my binding because she's going to do my binding for me. Bless. And she's gonna send me some doodles. She's gonna do like custom. She's gonna do custom on it. I'm so excited. She's gonna send me some doodles before she gets started. Probably here this weekend or this next week, and I might have it back by the beginning of February. To like the middle of February, so which is so exciting. It's massive. It's 104 by 114, and I have a couple of throw pillows on my bed. I want to make pillow covers for them, to take off the store-bought ones that match. So there are 3 of them. And I designed these little quilt blocks in like the size that I needed them, or well, one is literally just patchwork, so I don't really design anything. But anyways, I've put together like drawings for these pillow covers. So what I'm going to do is the front side is going to be pieced with, you know, fabrics from the line. And I'm going to quilt the front, and then the back is going to be an envelope with just muslin, and it's not going to be quilted, and it's just going to be single lined for the back, but the front is going to be puffier because I am going to quilt it. So this is the first one. So I have 2 19 by 19 pillows, so this is for the first 19 by 19. I am not done cutting out the fabric for the second one. There's a lot of piecework I have to cut out 96 of this fabric in 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares, and that's not even close to everything that I need. So that's just the highest quantity of a cut piece that I need to make the other 19 by 19 pillow cover. Hopefully I want to have these done close, if not like pretty close to whenever the quilt gets done. So I'm going to be quilting these between now and probably like beginning mid-February. So this is the first one that I got done this week. And then this is the second one. It doesn't fully fit on this board, but it's, I think it's, I'm trying to remember the size. It's like 27, it's like 27 long by, I honestly don't remember. I don't know. Anyways, I have a longer pillow, and this is going to be the front of that one. So this one is going to be very simple quilting. I'm just going to put X's through the squares, and I have not decided how I want to do the quilting on this one yet. I don't have a free motion foot. My machine does not have the ability to get a free motion foot, so I've either got to kind of like do some diagonals in this, or just do stitch in the ditch, but I want to have some kind of pattern, especially in the giant muslin square spots, but I don't know what to do since all that I can do is straight lines because of the type of machine I have and the availability of feet. Okay, so before we get into stitching, let me show my little haul really fast. So I got a single yard of this fabric right here, and I'm trying to remember. I know that it's Art Gallery. Okay. Yeah, it's Art Gallery Fabrics, and it's by Sharon Holland, and it's called Shine On. So that's the name of this fabric line. It just recently came out, so it's a lot of these florals and a lot of these colors. And one of the fabrics is this cream color with little mason jars with little flowers sticking out of it. But anyways, I want to do another 3-yard quilt that I've made several of in the last a couple of months. I think it would be really fun. I think I want to make that kind of quilt, something similar, but I need a little bit more fabric, but I couldn't pass up this skull head. I have a cow skull on my back porch from my grandparents' house. It just doesn't have horns, so it was not a male. But yeah, I love this so much, and I'm going to do something with that. But she was very quickly selling out of that fabric from the line. Ashley, I went with Ashley, and Ashley alone bought 3 yards of it, and like 4 yards had already been sold, and it was like a 10-yard bolt. 10-yard bolt? How many was already sold? Yeah. We only left like 2 or 3 yards on that bolt whenever we left that day. So I went ahead and got a yard of that fabric, so that way I would know that I had it. Okay, so also picked up a couple of patterns. So, and I don't know when I'm going to do these, but I just wanted to have them in my collection. But I got Fresh as a Daisy. This one would definitely be a challenge to myself. So that's one where all the daisies are the same and you use the same background fabric. And here's one where you kind of are a little bit more sporadic with it, but it is, I think it says it is layer cake friendly, I think. Oh, maybe not. That one might not be. But I think you can, but this one is charm friendly and layer cake friendly. So this is called Hexy Gems. Super pretty. It's a lot of negative space, but it was just really, really cool. And it's from Missouri Star Quilt Company. And this other one is called Pen Paper Patterns. And the fabric on the front and on the back is Ruby Star Society. This one is jelly roll friendly, and this is called Tulip Market by Coriander Quilts. Super cute. Just really super cute. This one would be another one that would be super challenging, but it's Fat 8 friendly. Again, a lot of negative space, but really cool. And this is from Zen Chic, Bridget Heitland. I might have said that wrong. This one has been around for a while. I know a couple of people that have made this. The Swoon quilt pattern has been around for a while. This is called Simply Swoon, and it's like a bigger version, like you don't need as many. And so this one says March 2021, but I know that there is a Swoon pattern that has been out longer, but I think it's smaller blocks. So yeah, you can do that very monochromatic. You can make it crazy, but just a fun one. And this one I really love. This is by Crystal Manning, and this is jelly roll friendly, but it's called Rockstar Granny. And you could also do this really easily with charms, but it says to use jelly rolls, but you could do this with charms if you really wanted to. But I kind of don't want to do, like, if I do this, I kind of just want all of this to be negative space, or I just want to have this forward patch and not have these like star parts. But anyways, I get it. It's like the star thing. I get it. But like at the same time, I like them without it. Either without it completely or without those little guys. So those are some of the patterns that we picked up. And then Kim, the owner of Montgomery Quilt Company, she gifted a charm pack to myself and Ashley because what did she say? I don't think she's getting any of this line, and they sent her 2 of them. And we come in and see her all this time and spend a fair amount with her, and we love Ruby Star. So she gifted us each a charm pack of the Elixir line, which I don't think is even out yet. So it's really pretty. I would show you all the fabrics in here. There's like glassware, lots of mushrooms, which I love. There's some really pretty florals, drinks with like orange wedges and stuff in them. There's like some basic stuff in there, some little swirls. I think that's pretty much it. Because even these are mushrooms. So, anyways, it's called Elixir. There's another one. And I really want to make a tablecloth. And there is a line called, I think it's, is it Camellia or Camilla? I can't remember. It's another Ruby Star. So the colors will, like, the color palettes will go together. But it has a lot of teacups and like spoons, and there's like florals and other things in there. And there's also a line out called Food Group. And so I kind of want to get, there's a couple of other ones, like there's tomatoes, there's strawberry, there's a couple different collection with like food and like drink themed things. And I really want to make a tablecloth. And I just think it'd be really cool to get a charm pack each of a couple of these different collections and pick out some of the more like the food related prints. And it will look kind of crazy, but I'm cool with that. And make a tablecloth for my kitchen table with some of the food print fabrics from Ruby Star. So that's kind of what I have in mind to use Elixir and some of the other lines that I'm going to get my little hands on. All right, so what have I been working on? I need to get these updated because it's now the 21st and I wanted to update them every 5 days, and I have them currently updated through the 17th. So I need to finish the 3 little boop boop boops for the rest of the last 5 days, but this is where they're at right now. So this is Sarah StitchinMommy's pattern, which is called Temperature Wander Around With Me, and there's cats on it. There's also a dog version. Go check out her Etsy, StitchinMommy. It'll be spelled down in the description. But you can buy the patterned PDF, or you can buy the patterned printed version of the pattern or the PDF. My brain is fried, you guys. It's been a long day. So this is the high-end temperatures, and this one is going to have Stella on it because she likes to be warm. And so you can tell, like, that's hotter than any of these. That's where we started in January, and then it significantly dropped into blue temperatures, which is like in the 40s and 50s. So, I mean, it did, I think that was like in the 40s. So it did like a 30-degree drop in a day. And then these are all like, our highs have been like in the 60s and 70s, but the end of this week is back to like blue and purple as the highs, which is crazy. I think blues. And then on the other side, I have the daily lows. And like I said, we dropped down a little bit and had some really low lows. But yeah, it's really crazy because just the temperatures here are wild. They're wildin'. But I went and looked back, and like this is what it's been like for like the last several years. Let me see. So on the 19th, so on Wednesday, our high was 79 and our lowest was 48. And then yesterday, our high was 48 and our low was 37. So Texas weather can change very, very quickly. So anyways, this is where they're currently at. They're currently up to date to the 17th. So I need to, those will be probably like 2.5 paw prints further along whenever you see it next Friday. Okay. So I pulled out one of my, oh my gosh, let's get this one finished. This was a 2020 start out of the Emma Condon Cross Stitch for the Soul Designs book. You can get it on Amazon. And I'm just stitching this on 18 count white Aida from the Hobbs Lobs, right? And I changed up several of the colors, but I've made so much progress on this. It is insane. I think my fill-in was still over here by like the E, like on this side of the E. So I did all of that in like a day and a half, because there's a couple of days that I've mostly quilted, or there's been like 1 or 2 that I didn't do anything. I've kind of been in some pain with some stuff going on, and so I've been also relaxing and sleeping a fair amount whenever I haven't been working. So I'm almost done. I've just got to finish filling in this little section, and then I have some little spots of pink to fill in. Let me show you. So I have to, there's little, will it show it? There's a little pink pattern. It's very light. There's a little pink it's not going to show you. There's a little pink pattern in the letters. And then there's pink around the darker pink of the flowers. So, love it. I am so close to being done with this now. I cannot wait to be done with it. And I do want to do more out of this book, but I just don't know how quickly I'm going to work on anything new. There's several though. I love the start each day with a grateful heart. Like, I'll just go back through it because it's been a long time. This book came out in maybe is this a 2019? No, it's a 2020. The book came out in 2020. So I really want to do this one. So I did do a flip through of this book whenever I first got it. So you'd have to go to a 2020 video around May, I think. I really like this one. Be not afraid of going slowly. Be afraid of only standing still. I really like that one. I did not get her book from last year. It's the outdoorsy one, and I do want to get it. I just have not. And there's a new one coming out this year. And it's all about hearts. Heart-shaped things. I also really like this one, the Believe in Yourself. Let's see. I like that one too, but I don't know if I want to stitch it. I like all of these in here. I just don't know which ones I would want to stitch. I do like this one though, the Always Be Yourself, because the people that matter don't mind and the ones that mind don't matter. I really like this one. Should post that everywhere and remind yourself daily. The best view comes after the hardest climb. I really like that one. I also really like this one. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. William Shakespeare. That one I will be doing. I don't know when, but I will be doing that one. Let's see. There's just so many good ones in here. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe one day. There's just so many. Too many. Too many. But anyways, I think, is there one more after this one? It always seems impossible until it's done. I don't know if I would stitch that one, but I really like that one. So anyways, my goal this week is to finish this one and get a 2020 whip gone. 2020 is the year that I have the most whips still from, so I would like to get some of those done. And done and dusted. I want them gone. And I have 3 right now in my work on these bin. Well, that one's obviously in here. And they're all from 2020. So I just need to finish them. So definitely want to get that one done. I want to work more on my farmhouse series, the fall and the winter, because I still haven't finished either of them. So I really want to work on those and keep my temperature one up to date. But I have been in the mood to like be quilting and working on that kind of stuff too. So it's going to be like a heavy like 50-50 kind of blend type thing. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I am really excited. I'm going to my first escape room tomorrow with some coworkers, so I'm really excited about that. And next week should be crazy, but good. So anyways, I hope that y'all have had a fantastic week. I hope that you enjoyed this update. Leave any questions or comments down below. I love talking with you all, and I will see y'all next week. Have a great one. Bye, guys.